Welcome to Untitled Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Scorpio for the month of May, end of April, May 2022. So your element is Earth and the sign is Taurus. So your opposite sign, your polar opposite sign. So you're in the 7th house, which is the house of relationships. So that's what it's about. And we have as the energy, the Page of Wands. So good news is on its way. If you're waiting on something, it's on its way. Also, it's also a precursor. If you want something to get off the ground, it's about to happen. And it's going to do really well because it's Wands, and Wands moves very quickly. It's very creative, very much about action and positive. Positivity. So let's see what we have for you guys in the house of relationships. Always interesting for everybody. Okay, so where you are right now, Scorpio, we have him. There he is, that King of Cups. He is the Scorpio King. So he's sitting there. Now this is a person, or this is an energy that's sort of a bit blocked emotionally. You know, there's only so far you can go with emotions with this character. So it's about looking at, maybe he's the focus. So, or that energy, if it's male to female, female and female, male to male, it doesn't matter. But this is more, you know, who is this person in your life that you feel and you know, Scorpio, is a bit blocked at the moment, or it's a bit hard to get anything out of them emotionally. Let's see what the influencer is. And we have the 10 of coins. So very much inheritance, stability, things doing really well for you. However, then we're in relationships, aren't we? So this card really is influencing all the cards. So it's really saying, well, you've got stability around you, but now is the time to tackle these relationship issues with this particular energy, whoever that is to you, Scorpio. I'm not in the business of saying who it is, but you will know. Okay, let's sitting at the top, the background. So we're looking March, April, and we've got the Knight of Swords. So very much a very quick disruptive energy may have come in. This sort of immaturity may have said something that really, they didn't think it through, perhaps. Just threw out a comment there and just made you feel like, oh, hang on a minute, what's going on? Or may have just stormed out. It's not a trustworthy energy, actually, the Knight of Swords. It usually hasn't thought it through. It's that kind of energy. Here, 1 minute, gone the next. But it's a communication sort of energy too. So they may have just been, you know, just making throwaway comments and, just left you sort of holding the thing, thinking, what the hell's that all about? Very disruptive. But yeah, it doesn't hold much weight. It's not really a solid energy, this Knight of Swords. So whoever that character may happen to be, or that situation, relationships. Recent influences, and we have the beautiful slow moving energy of the Knight of Pentacles, so here, or coins. So here's the opposite to this one. This is one that you can really trust. It's a slow moving energy. It's not as much, you know, for some of you it might be your children, it might be your sons there, one really sort of impulsive person and the other one very sort of down to earth, very methodical, plotterish, but very loyal, all that sort of thing. So this is all going on for you, Scorpio. It's quite interesting, especially with relationships on the focus this month. But yeah, a slow moving energy perhaps needed to be employed in order to deal with these relationships that are going to be in the highlighted for you this next 4 weeks. Let's have a look at the lesson. Fear for fear's sake. You've got nothing to fear about it. Just use your intuition to get through this time. deal with these characters. There's 3 of them already stacking up, but try not to lose any sleep over it. It may be making you feel as sleepless as well. You just try and forge on and get on with more earthy sort of realms this month, and deal with it, you know, deal with it in a very matter-of-fact sort of way. And then we have near future, so after beginning of May, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So giving and taking in equal measure. So very much balanced energy. Very much using your opposite sign of Taurus to sort of really be earthed, and just to make sure everything's 50-50, not just 70-30 or whatever. Nice energy. Then what's happening that you're not realizing? So the sun's really illuminating everything that's going on in the sphere of relationships in your life for this next 4 weeks, Scorpio. So just use that to see cracks and all. You see everything when the sun shines. I mean, there's nowhere to hide when it shines. So it's all about just using that energy as well to be able to manage these relationships and sort of get them on an even keel of 50-50 rather than 70-30. And it's a younger, sort of more impulsive energy too, male energy, but then again we can use it for male, female or whoever. How others see you. And we have the Ace of Coins, so stability, once again very stable, money being available, new projects coming in, maybe focus on them as well as sorting out these relationships going on. That's all good. You've got a fair bit of stability coming in here with your 3 earthy cards, so it's not that bad, but just remember the balance. So you've got 4 of them actually, which is interesting. So money's good, things are good, new beginnings are good. You may have other things going on that will be superseded by relationship issues this month, so deal with them and just know that you're in a very stable environment yourself at the moment. Let us have a look at your positive feelings. And we have sorrow and heartbreak coming in. Now just make sure that you know this is the theme as well with these relationships, where there is a bit of sadness there is a bit of heartbreak there, but this will often come in because it's about relationships. This will come back to visit you, and it may not be pleasant, but you know, you have to face it. You have to sort of go within and say, yeah, well, that's what happened. That's how I feel. It reminds me of all the relationships that didn't work out, but that's okay as well. But it's very much a positive card to say, yeah, relationships for good or for bad, sometimes we just have to pull it all in together and realize that that's just part of the life, isn't it? I'll just put 1 extra on there underneath the surface. Yeah, just going with the flow too. Whatever comes your way, just try and be patient and work out these energies with the Hanging Man. It's a period of time, as I keep saying, about relationships. So we do have to try and focus and deal with it without sort of running away. A lot of us, it's fight or flight, isn't it? We just don't want to avoid it. The outcome. And we have the Ace of Wands, so things moving along really nicely towards the end of this cycle, this 4-week cycle. Lots of energy coming in. So it's a really positive outcome, and sort of things really being cleared here. And so by the end of this time, so week 3 of May, you'll be feeling a lot more energetic and a lot more positive about what you've had to deal with in this 4 weeks. So it's not that bad after all, is it, Scorpio? But yeah, relationship, the house of relationships is exactly what it is. You've got to just deal with it. Okay, let's have a look at your message. Oh, you have karma. The more you practice karma, the more you will discover that you are the master of your own fortune and the creator of your own destiny. In its simplest form, karma implies cause and effect. Karma can give you the courage to look deeper into your past actions and take fuller responsibility for life as it is unfolding, knowing that you planted the karmic seeds in the past. Flowers or weeds, fortunate or unfortunate, they are all there with you. It's a very much karmic time for you, which is good, because it kind of means let's try and resolve it. Thank you so much for listening, Scorpio. I hope you have a wonderful 4 weeks in your relationship cycle.